Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I just kind of want to post like when I want to and when I'm motivated, and I just haven't been, so that's the reason. Sorry if you hear my cat in the background. He's deciding to follow me everywhere and meow for no reason. But today I really wanted to do this review for a long time, and it is on Twin Star Exorcist. I feel like people are just really sleeping on this. Like, everyone that has it in their collection, I know that they enjoy it and everything, but a lot of people just don't give it a chance. And I kind of get why, because I got this volume 1, when I first started my collection, and I just got a bunch of volume 1s to see what I would like. And after I got Twin Star Exorcist, I was kind of like, oh, this might be just kind of mid, I might not like it, I maybe should have got something else. But after reading just the first volume, I was immediately hooked, and I got Jujutsu Kaisen and the D. Gray Man Omnibus as well. I guess I was really into Exorcist stories, but this one definitely like blew the other two completely out of the water. I mean, I was just addicted to this series from volume 1, honestly. So first, I'll just give a little overview of the story. It's about these two exorcists, Rukuru and Benio. They come from different towns. They did not know each other. Rukuru was going to a school for exorcists, and Benio lived on this island with her family that's the top exorcist families, kind of. But they end up meeting, and she ends up going to the school that Rukuru is at. So Rukuru, he has a very difficult past with the Kagure, which are the demon spirits that the exorcists fight, and a long time ago, he kind of decided that he didn't want to be an exorcist anymore, even though he was one of the most powerful ones in his class, and it just kind of came easy to him. Benio, on the other hand, like, wants nothing more than to be the most powerful exorcist. She trains really hard and cares a lot about it. So they kind of help each other in that way, and she kind of maybe gets Rukuru to think about it in a different way, as well as some other things happening that may change his mind. But the basic premise is these two and their friendship, and also the head exorcist gathered a big committee of all the exorcists together, including all the kids that go to the school and everyone, and he called Rukuru and Benio up and basically dropped a bomb on them and told them that they are the prophesized Twin Star Exorcists, and they are supposed to get married and conceive a baby, which is this prophesized child, and he is supposed to stop this huge war between the Kagure and the Exorcists. There's action, comedy, and a pretty serious and deep plot, which I really like. Like, there's things in the later volumes, like 11 and 12, that we're finding out that kind of piece back together to the first 1 through 4 volumes, and you're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense now, and this is why this happened and everything. And basically every single volume, you just go deeper into the story and find something that makes the world bigger or the character's development bigger and makes more sense and starts leading to the bigger picture. And I think that's really cool, because story is something that's really important to me, and that's what keeps me hooked on these books, because I just need to know what happens next and what is going to end up happening with the story. Another thing I really like is the characters. All of the characters are very unique. They're all dynamic. I don't think there's really one character where you just see completely one side of them the whole time, and I really like that in characters. They also have all completely different exorcist powers and power levels, strengths and weaknesses, everything, which I find really cool. And you get to see different sides of them and how they communicate with each other. And I really like that. I brought volume 9. This is just one of my favorite covers. Honestly, all the covers are so pretty. It was hard to pick a favorite, but his name is Shimon. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. But he's definitely probably my favorite character. But I honestly don't think there's one character at this point that I dislike. I like all of them. And even the Kagure, like, they have personalities as well, which I find really interesting. And I like when that's in series 2 because you can see their perspective of things. There's a whole different, like, power scaling levels in the Kagure as well, because once they eat more humans, and especially more exorcists, they get more powerful, and then they kind of become more human the more exorcists they eat. And as they become more human, they obviously start to think more like humans, and they start to think about their actions and their goals and what they want and why they're thinking this way. Like, they kind of get really philosophical, and their characters are really dynamic as well. Like, you don't just get to see that from the Exorcist, but the Kagure and the evil ones as well, and you get to know some of the Kagure really well. So when they become more like humans, the most powerful Kagure level is called the Basra. And like I said, they're basically almost like humans or exorcists because they're very powerful. It takes like a whole team of exorcists usually to defeat one Basara. So they are really powerful, and even the Basara are different between each other, and they have their friendships and arguments and things like that. So I think that's really cool how the artist kind of made you, or the author kind of made you more connected to the bad people as well. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the art now, because I really like seeing the art for books, and I think this art is very nice. The action scenes are really, really good. The characters always look good. It's pretty just clean art. I'll show you some from this volume 2 without hopefully any spoilers. So yeah, it's honestly really, really good. You get connected to the characters very easily. The action scenes are really good. It does have an anime. I checked it out because I wanted to see kind of how the characters sounded and some of the battles brought to life. But honestly, I wasn't a fan of the anime. They changed a decent amount of things, and I think they kind of focused on comedy a little more, and it made it seem a little cheesy, and like the fights kind of didn't mean anything, when the manga does the complete opposite. I definitely would recommend the manga more than the anime, but if you want to check out the anime, you can do that as well. So again, kind of the main premise of the story is just a bunch of exorcists that you meet, and their different struggles and goals, but the all-around goal being to end this war with the Kagure that has been going on for a very long time. And there's a lot of things that go into this, and a lot of things that make the story really, really interesting. So I actually wanted to bring out just a couple more covers just to show you how cool the covers are. And something else I would like to point out that I really like is just not only the personality traits and how different they are between the characters, but how they look. Like, they all have such unique looks and just things about them, like their normal outfits, but also their battle outfits when they fight. They're completely different to each person and kind of designed towards their powers that they have. So I just want to show some more of that. They kind of all have like different hair colors, even their normal clothes, like they're pretty stylish, and that's not important to the story, but I just think it's really cool how they look, and I absolutely love the character designs in this. That's my favorite again. I think his name's Shimon. That's probably his name, but yeah, his power is really cool. Here's another one. So yeah, the character designs are amazing. They're all so different, and you can tell that they put a lot of time and effort into that, which I appreciate. And another thing is that I feel like in a lot of stories like this, it's kind of like you just expect them to win all the time, and you're not really scared, you know, but in this, like, they really don't always win, and some bad things happen to them throughout the series. Yeah, so I like that, because you really don't know what's gonna happen. Like, they will lose sometimes, and I like that because that is realistic, and it makes the story a lot more fun to read. Aside from all the really cool battles, there's just the relationships between the characters, kind of some romantic relationships here and there, not anything like rated R or anything like that. It's not even, there's no ecchi really in it, maybe some pages, but and they also get older. Like, they don't stay 13 the whole time, so that's good. But I really like all the relationships between the characters, and when you meet all these new characters. The arc I'm on right now is a tournament arc between all the most powerful exorcists on that island where Benio grew up. That's all the most powerful exorcists, and the tournament arc is so cool. I love seeing all the different powers and characters. And then again, they have the whole thing about the war, which is the big one, and there's many kind of side quests. So yeah, overall, definitely just recommend this. Like, if you like your action, shonen, good story, a good character development, then you will probably really enjoy this series, and thank you for watching.